jump. Climb out on the roof, just jump, motherfucker, you a lazy little shit. Why not jump and just fucking quit? It's your own fault, boy, you never did enough. And now you're gonna pay for the fucking shit you say. Victim blaming, mental shaming, always bitching cause I'm gaming. But this shit now I'm proclaiming, and I'm aiming for the house of lies that you built on the hill of the dagger that you staggered my ass with. Now you haggard, I'm so aggro. Call your fucking son a faggot. Why so ragged? You a maggot. See a dollar and just grab it from the mouth of the starving reprobate. So much hate, bitch, I needed an escape from the rape of my sanity. Humanity is drained from my motherfucking corpse as I hit the fucking dirt. All the fucking hurt and the shit I can't recall dies with me. All the shame and the failure, I'm a terror. Fuck my mirror, time to fix this fucking error. Yeah, I'm the bearer of this shit, and I wear it on my wrist. Now it's time to cut it out and just grow the fuck up. In my mirror, it's a vision that I see of myself. Damn, I'm looking like my father, so why even bother? Or die for my mother, so I'll never treat another the way that he fucked her. I'll break this damn cycle and jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. When there's evil in my heart and there's Satan in my veins, I'm insane. Best get stitches in my brain or a cane, cause I can't fucking stand on my own 2 feet. Feet is my only fucking path. I'm a retreat, can't rest until my brain hits the concrete. Fuck you, I'm just tired of this DC and these lies that you fucking spew, and the shit you put me through, and the shit you fucking do. But sometimes I just wonder if the shit you say is true. I'm just so damn rude and irresponsible to boot, and I'm the fucking reason mama's caught in her wrists open. I just see too much, play too much, got some shit to say too much. Never clean my cage, I must. Such a fuss, boy don't cuss. I'ma fucking take your trust, give to God and make it rust. Time to bust, mustn't lust, gonna leave you in the dust. Live a life that's unjust, into hell you will be thrust. Satan is your just reward, you don't get a fucking sword. All of time you won't be bored, only flames just rest assured. When my warnings you've ignored, you'll be punished by the Lord. Cast aside you are abhorred, grace will never be restored. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 jump.
Hell yeah. Whoa. Stop that. That's not even my song, yo. What up? Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the motherfucking show, yo. The motherfucking dope show. We're all stars now, yo. We're all stars in the dope show. We're under the influence. Hell yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. How's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are fucking epic. I hope y'all are doing fucking epic. I'm doing good. Wait. Did I put on my notifications? I probably didn't. Thanks, YouTube. We love you. YouTube's amazing. Okay. Welcome, y'all. Y'all ready to get positivity pilled up in this shit? Hell yeah, we're getting positivity pilled. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all are too fucking negative out there, okay? Y'all are too fucking negative. I can't take it no more. We're getting positivity pilled, okay? It's happening. And then once we've gotten good and positivity pilled, if anyone's interested in calling in, that will also be available. But we got chat first. Okay. Um love this rock version. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was originally torn between this version and because I wanted like a bit of like a darker, like a more somber, more like melodic sort of tone, a more because I wanted it to sound more like I felt when I wrote it, but rather than that, like this rock version actually really makes the fucking lyrics like punch hard. So I've been listening to that version a little more, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I should fucking release this shit. Um, so that's what I did. I put it up on SoundCloud. So for any of y'all who ain't following me on SoundCloud, go fucking follow me on SoundCloud, cause SoundCloud is dope. And I'll be putting up some new music soon-ish. Don't know when exactly, but soon. Dope. Okay. What up, spooky bed hair? What up, Project Mathazar? Is that everyone? Oh my god. It's so lonely in the chat. It's fine. It's a Friday night. For whatever reason, I get weird. Sometimes Friday nights are like my best streams, and other times they're my worst. So doesn't really matter. This is it's gonna be a VOD anyway. Um. So guys, there's a lot of shit out there that is first of all, I'm just going to validate everyone for a minute because look, I understand why there are people who think a certain way. Okay? I get it. There's a lot of reasons out there to be fucking negative and to be cynical and to be like fuck this shit. There really fucking are, okay? I fully on a day-to-day basis get pretty damn depressed about damn near everything that I see in the fucking news. Like, I'm fucking serious. Like, everything in the fucking news makes me want to fucking play some fucking Minecraft, okay? Makes me want to play some fucking Minecraft. All right. Now look, I so I get it. I get it, okay? We're living in clown world. We're living in a fucking hellscape. The fucking planet is going to shit. The fucking elections are bullshit. Um, the system is built to keep us down, and yeah, it sucks. But here's the thing. I really do feel like I had notes on this. I don't know where they went. It doesn't matter. I really do feel like a lot of people get way too caught up in these things that they're unable to live their own fucking lives, dude. Yes, yes, clown world. See, we can't even use that meme because the right. It's fine. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. What? Vosh took back Based. I'm taking back clown world, yo. We're in clown world. I know. See, that's the thing though. If you use clown world, people are gonna think you're racist. Um, it's Bedhair's favorite season, the spooky one. Hell yeah. And there's a reason right there to be positive, yo. I'm happy it's gonna be Halloween, yo. I think a lot of people are excited. Not because, there's gonna be any trick or treating or anything, because there won't be, but like, we can just fucking celebrate fucking Halloween for 5 minutes and decorate shit all spooky. Spooky. Um, and it'll be fun, Halloween's good. I think a lot of people get caught up in the hopelessness of it all that they don't have anything to look forward to. And that's sad, okay? As human beings, we need goals. We need shit that'll make us happy. We need something to strive for, okay? And honestly, I see a lot of people that just get way too caught up in like all of that, and it's almost like their goals don't even matter anymore because it's like, what's the point? What's the point, guys? It's all hopeless. I honestly am really. Yo, what up, Chelsea? Look, I'm honestly like I'm very sympathetic, like extremely sympathetic to people who are feeling just fucking depressed, negative, feel like, the fucking nothing's getting better, 2020 is shit, the world's crashing down on us. And one of the things that a lot of people get really negative about, and I know I talk about this a lot, is elections, Everyone gets like really fucking like depressed. And again, I get it. It's depressing. And don't worry guys, I'm not going to fucking talk too much about elections. I know how much people are fucking sick of it. But the point is, the disenfranchisement in the system is exactly what the system is it wants. It's exactly what the system is set up to keep us down, keep us feeling depressed, keep us feeling like there's no point. Like that's in a larger sense, that's the thing that they're trying to use to keep us from fighting in general. From fighting for our rights, from fighting for, better candidates, better politicians, whatever. From fighting for social justice. Like, they make us feel like, oh, like, it's just hopeless. I was listening to Vosh today debate someone, and their reason for why, going with BLM's agenda wouldn't work is like, oh, well, it'll take a long time, and it probably won't even work. Like, motherfuckers, that's what they said when we were trying to end slavery. It was like, oh, this is never gonna work. This is an uphill battle. What's the point? Imagine if everyone just gave up. It was like, yeah, take the doomer pill, yo. It's fuck it. There's no point. Someone else will fucking take this mantle. Whatever. I'm not bothering. That's how they prevent us from making any change. They keep us from looking forward to anything by making us feel like the whole system is just stacked against us and we might as well not even bother in the fucking first place. Why do you think they want us to feel that way? Is it maybe because our actions actually do have an effect? Or potentially could? They don't want us united. They want us divided against each other. They want us bickering and squabbling and fighting in as many different little in-groups as possible. Yeah, they love the infighting. We can never rise up as the proletariat, as some would say, and take back democracy, take back freedom from the bourgeois, all of that shit. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna fight for their rights. No one's gonna mobilize as a working class, as long as we're all fucking turned against each other, bickering about what will work and what won't work. That no one even fucking tries in the first place. Most people are doing this fucking armchair slacktivism of just like posting on Twitter like, Black Lives Matter, abortion rights matter, trans rights. Okay, well, I did my good deeds for the day. I'm gonna go have me a fucking slice of cheesecake, cause yeah, wow, I'm so woke, guys. I'm so woke. I included my fucking pronouns in my Twitter bio. Look how woke I am. Look how much I'm doing to advance the cause of the common fucking oppressed working person in America. Give me a fucking break. And I love I love this lie. I don't love it. I hate it. This lie of like, oh, we can only do one thing, guys. It's either engage in the the fucking bourgeois democracy or engage in direct action. We can't do both. We can't like cast a vote to like maybe tip the scales of the system one way or the other. No, 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 no. Can't do that. We gotta fucking only direct action. Give me a fucking break, guys. It's about taking every fucking advantage. And by the way, the right knows this, okay? The right does not just fucking lay down and say, whatever. Oh, we have this advantage we could use? Yeah, we're just not gonna use it. Yeah, the right that actually the people on the right that actually believe in something, as ill conceived and misguided as it may be, you know, at least most of them believe in, hell yeah, I'm casting my vote for Trump. You know? And then they believe, you know, oh, and if Trump loses, we're gonna storm the fucking streets. We're gonna yeah, like the right has backup plan upon backup plan, like, for shit. Now, they're all ill-conceived and bullshit, but, oh yeah, like, a lot of right-wingers, you listen to, like, you know, them talk about, like, you know, the way forward. Step 1, vote for Trump. Step 2, if voting for Trump fails, we fight. Why do you think I got my guns? Hell yeah. Step 3, if Antifa comes knocking, we come shooting. You know, like... And if Biden dares oppress us, we gonna storm the White House. Like... Oh, yeah, further down the right-wing rabbit hole you go, the worse it gets. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't want it to come to this, but might get to the point we might have to start rounding up blacks and Jews or something. Hey, now, I don't believe that that should be our go-to or nothing, but, I mean, hey, it's us or them, right? The right cheats. They take every advantage. You give them an inch, they'll take 10 miles. They are relentless in trying to get what they want. Why the fuck aren't we doing that? Why the fuck aren't we looking for every little advantage, every little inroad, every fucking possible conceivable way to tip the scales in our favor, every possible way to make things better in whichever way we can? And I know the responses I'm going to get is, oh, well, we're being strategic. We're being strategic. No, it's not a Hail Mary pass or nothing. Look, the problem, I mean, there's a lot of problems, but, like, the Republican Party is a huge fucking problem, okay? And I fully believe that if every left-leaning person in this country actually mobilized behind one goal, the Republicans would be toast. Look at the fact that, like, I know, like, Trump supporters would have you believe they're half the country. I don't think they are. I don't think even Republicans make up half the country. I think they're probably a third at best. I mean, guys, keep in mind the fact that only half the country votes, okay? Only about half of us vote, and the other half is like, are a lot of them probably right-wing? Sure. But, like, a lot of them probably lefties or centrists. Probably most of them would probably rather, at the end of the day, if you went through it point by point with them, they'd probably want like they'd probably agree, yeah, a Biden presidency would be better. A Democratic run country would be better than a Republican run one. Yes. But rather than take all the steam away from the Republicans, give the Democrats a landslide victory, we have a bunch of people that believe that no, if we vote for the Democrats, we're giving them too much power. We're helping them, and we're showing we approve of them. I wonder what would happen if like we had one election where like every center or left-leaning person, because let's be honest, all centrists are Democrats. The Democratic Party is pretty center-leaning. It's not left at all. Voted Democrat, right? Every non-right-leaning person in America voted Democrat, and like the Democrats got all the districts or whatever, blew up the electoral college, which the fucking Republicans used to cheat anyway. And then, after a fucking term of a Democrat president who didn't listen to their constituents, suddenly the fucking numbers go down in the polls for the Democrats. I think they'd have to reform their party pretty damn quickly. But whatever, that's just speculation. My point is, I'm about taking every advantage we can get, taking every fucking leaving no stone unturned, motherfuckers. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? We're sitting and just giving up rights, just like, oh well, yeah, we don't need these rights. I mean, it'd be nice to have them, but whatever. I mean, we gotta strategize, guys. Whatever. Biden's not worth it. I came for the positivity. Fuck yeah. Well, I'm trying to get to the positivity. So my point is, guys, and maybe this is like, maybe my rant leading up to this isn't as positive, but like I'm trying to make a case, guys, that having a negative outlook, having and because I notice a lot of doomer type people, a lot of people with this doomer mentality, who are just like, why bother? And I get it. They want to kill your spirit. That's the point. That's the point of the establishment is to kill your spirit and make you not want to fight. But personally, I don't see any point in just lying down and not fighting. I don't see any point in not living life to the fullest, not continuing to try every day. I mean, honestly, if I fucking oh. Yeah. I don't know, guys. The point is, I've lived life just having given up. I've done it. I've gone through years of my life with the mentality that it's all just pointless. It's all just pointless. The world is fucked. Life sucks. You gotta get over it. You gotta just fucking, like, it's like living on autopilot. It's like being like, you know what? Well, I could just kill myself. Don't feel like buying a gun or tying a rope or whatever. Too much work. I guess I'll just see what's on TV today, And I'm not accusing everyone who thinks this way of living like that necessarily, but it really is a slippery fucking slope. Like, I don't want to be so goddamn negative and pessimistic that I can't enjoy life anymore. Because I didn't enjoy life then. I was fucking miserable. I hated myself. I hated everyone. And I wouldn't have given a shit if a nuke went off and killed the entire fucking planet. I didn't give a shit about empathy. I didn't give a shit about other people. And I'll be honest, it took me a while to achieve that state. And at the time, I thought it was a state of enlightenment. I thought that, like, oh yeah, like, see, now I don't care about anything. Now I don't care. Now I'm free, you know? I'm free from pain. I'm free from consequences. I'm free from caring about shit. I was also free from friendships, love, empathy, compassion, caring, human contact, warmth. Like, I completely isolated myself, and don't tell me that a lot of you out there online aren't isolating yourselves to some extent too. I know there's people that watch me that do, and I'm not trying to shame you for that, because trust me, I've been there. I've been an antisocial fuck that is afraid of coming in contact with any human and is terrified to put myself out there, and I was fucking miserable. I want to have hope. I want to have hope for the fucking future. I want to at least have hope that my life will be in some way better, that I can achieve something that'll make me feel happy, that'll make me feel secure, you know. That's all you can do. And if just having a negative outlook and look, I get it. It's a protection. It's a defense mechanism. Okay? I get it. It's a defense mechanism that I've used for years. And it can be pragmatic at times. But it can also be addicting, and it can be cyclical, and it can drag you down and make it impossible to look on the bright side ever. Being positive is not a bad thing, okay? Being deluded is. I'm not suggesting that anyone just fucking shove their fingers in their ears, close their eyes, and just start humming their favorite song and thinking everything's okay. I don't have to, you know, I'm good. The world around me, fuck all of that shit. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. I ain't fucking suggesting that in the slightest. I want you to be aware. I want people to be pragmatic. I absolutely advocate for being realistic. But guys, part of being realistic is realizing that the mentality of everything's fucked, there's no point, why bother, fuck it all. I mean, that's not very pragmatic either. That's not very logical, okay? It's not always bad, and it's not always good. Being an eternal optimist is also not healthy, okay? Just like believing everything will work out and I don't have to worry and hooray, like life is good and you know, like God will provide type status. Yeah, that's dumb, okay? It's really fucking stupid. And that's not what I'm advocating for. What I'm advocating for is for I hate to be like I hate to like I guess it kind of is a centrist position, because you know what, when it comes to like positivity versus negativity, I do take a moderate stance. I think pessimism, cynicism, very useful tools, extremely, okay? But optimism is extremely useful too. And if you just discard it and say no, if you're positive you get hurt, I can't be positive. I don't want to be disappointed again. I'm sorry, life is full of fucking disappointment. And honestly, that's something I'm learning to deal with myself. I've and it's honesty time, guys. Here's something that I've had a very hard time uh saying out loud ever. I don't like being disappointed, and even more than that, I don't like admitting openly when I'm disappointed. I don't fully understand why, um, but I know that like it makes me extremely uncomfortable to be like, yeah, I'm disappointed that this thing didn't go my way. I don't like that. I don't like admitting that. So for example, and I've been like this ever since I was a kid. If someone if I was like maybe expecting like a certain birthday present or something as a kid and I didn't get it, I would go out of my way like to not show, not betray any hint of disappointment on my face. I did not want anyone to even sense in the slightest that I was unhappy. And looking back now, it's kind of no wonder that my parents would be like, "Oh, but like bullshit. You had a shit childhood. You were so happy all the time." Yeah, that was because I went out of my way to not let anyone see I was disappointed. Because for whatever reason, I believed that that was bad. That it was bad to let anyone see that in you. That maybe it makes you weaker. I definitely believe that that it makes you weaker. To be seen as, you have to be stoic. You have to be. You have to like just, oh well, whatever. That's how it is. Didn't things didn't go my way. Oh well. But I took it to an extreme place where I didn't even want someone to know that I didn't, like, I wouldn't have even said that in passing, like, oh well, guess things didn't go my way. I didn't even want anyone to know that things didn't go my way. I would just pretend, and it's so extreme, like it gets to like a mentally ill level, okay? And I mean, I do suffer from mental illnesses, so it's not a surprise that sort of behavior would get to that level. But the point is, okay, for a long time I believed that, and I know because I noticed this kind of behavior feeding into my uh uh, uh opinions and behaviors when it came to political stuff, and being like, oh well, I'm not going to even hope for a better candidate or this or that. I don't want to be disappointed. And it was a little bit reinforced with Bernie when he dropped out. And if you guys remember, those of you that were watching me at the time, I had like a week, maybe a week's worth of streams where I was like really fucking depressed and dejected, and I was just like, oh my god, like we are fucked. Like fuck this election, fuck the whole goddamn system. Uh, we're all gonna die. Absolutely, I'm not supporting Biden. Not in a million years. What a disgusting pile of dog shit, garbage candidate. He is dog shit, but Trump is dog shit covered in vomit with yeah, dog shit covered in vomit with piss all over it. Yeah, that's so. Um, Detachment is a goal of enlightenment, ironically. Yeah, and it's one of the reasons I don't like these like enlightenment based. I don't like any religious ideology, honestly. Um, but yeah, like yes, I will take calls in a little bit. Oh, I'm in the wrong thingy. Okay. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. What president wasn't dog shit though? True. But that's the thing, okay? Like, I think a lot of people see that this doomer, this like ultra doomer shit. I think it's like making people unable to like uh, it's making people unable to look back positively on anything either. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, the Obama administration was just as bad, you know. Oh, like it's every president has been bad. It's always bullshit. It's no different." Like I'm sorry, we need like rather than just be because again, that's a defense mechanism and it's an unhealthy one. It really is. Um it's an unhealthy defense mechanism to be like, "No, I refuse to like see shit objectively for what it is. I refuse to compare the Obama and Trump administrations presidencies objectively. No, 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 no. They're the same, guys. No, you know full fucking well they are not. Yes, I'm wearing my Corsair headset and I don't like it. It makes my fucking hair weird. Oh my god. Guys, like the Doomer is ironically too optimistic. They think politics should be great all the time, and it's broken if it's not. Yeah, yeah, that that is true. Like, well, it's more of a like I feel like it's a fucking because it's definitely not like the same like phenomenon of like what I was doing with like oh like I can't ever show disappointment because like these fucking like doomers are openly disappointed with their choices. They're like, fuck this shit. And they almost, yeah, they almost are like, it's almost like horseshoe theory, which I believe has been widely discredited. But it's like oh my god, like on one end like we got like the super optimists that think like everything will be fine all the time, and then on the other end we got like the doomers who are ultra optimists who are like everything should be fine all the time, but because it isn't, it's terrible, so it's actually horrible all the time. And it's like there has to be a middle ground. Okay, there's always a middle ground. I like look, when it comes to like politics, left, right, okay, I go all the way left. Okay, maybe not all the way to to a far extreme, but like I go pretty far left. Okay, but it's still within a spectrum. Okay, yeah, I still don't take like extremist positions, and like when it comes to like optimism, positivity versus negativity, I think that the answer is somewhere in the middle. Maybe you might lean more pessimistic or more optimistic. That's fine. But you need a balance of both. If you don't have a balance of both, then you end up just like, yeah, you end up getting caught in the horseshoe. And it ain't good. Um, you become too fucking doomeristic. You become almost optimistic in a way because, yeah, you make a really good point, dude. Yeah, it's true. It's like, yeah, this is you have this like idealistic view of how things should be, and and if everything doesn't go exactly the way you want it to, it's like no, it's all fucked. I'm sorry, I don't believe in giving up that easily because things aren't perfect. I'm not that fucking suicidal anymore, guys. I used to be. Ironically enough, it was at a time in my life when I was way more suicidal that I was way more non-optimistic and way more just doomerish and like fuck all this shit. There's no hope, no hope for any of us. Let's just let the nukes fly. Yeah, let the nukes fly. Try saying that. Like, here's the thing. It's so easy to say that when your own life isn't going well. Try looking at other people. Try like paying attention to other people's lives, what other people are going through. Remove yourself from your own fucking head, and remove your head out of from your own ass, okay? Because my God, we are fucking a self-centered species, and I say this for myself too. It was extremely selfish of me to say things like, "Oh yeah, just let the nukes fly, let everyone die, I don't give a shit. If the whole planet fucking died right now, I'd be happy." And the only reason, because I'm not prescribing that shame onto or onto anyone else who's said similar things. The only reason that I uh, uh, am more disgusted by the fact that I said those things is because I meant them. I did. I wholeheartedly meant at one time, hell yeah, let the nukes fucking fly. Let this whole fucking planet die. I hate every single fucking human being on this planet, and I couldn't care less what happens to a single one of them. In fact, I'd be happy if they were all suffering and in pain right now. I meant it at times in my life. And I'm ashamed that I meant it. Because when you actually look from person to person, when you look at people on an individual level rather than just as like a whole bunch of fucking a whole group of people that you can just detach yourself from, it's a lot harder to say, yeah, I'm okay with this person dying. Yeah, I'm fine with people that I care about, or even that's the thing. I'm back at a point, and like I said before, like I it took work to get to a place of non-empathy for me, okay? I'm naturally an extremely empathetic person. I can't help it. I empathize with my enemies, okay? It's one of the reasons I can't stand being too mean to people, even people that I hate, okay? And it's why it's a trait I despised in myself for a long time. But I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my empathy, because you know what? If I didn't have any empathy, I'd probably be a fucking Trump supporter. I cry when I think of you know someone like Trayvon Martin, some young black kid getting shot for no reason just because of someone's fucking bias, because of someone's racist paranoia. I cried when George Floyd happened. When George Floyd was fucking suffocated to death by a police officer. I shed tears. And there's a reason. And I'm ashamed to say there was a time in my life when I wouldn't have. And maybe I might have even made jokes. Sickeningly enough. I think it's important. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade my ability to empathize with my fellow humans for goddamn anything. Because that's what makes me human. Or that's what that I believe that's that it I believe at the very least it makes me a better human. And I'm not trying to virtue signal or get up on a high horse or anything like that. All I'm saying is if we have just a little bit of fucking compassion and caring for other fucking people, we view people as individuals, a whole group of individuals. So many. Think of all the individual lives that are going on right now on this fucking planet. Think about all the people that are going through their fucking day, living their fucking life, and think, do you actually want those people to suffer? Really? Truly? Or is it just something edgy you say to make you feel better about the fact that the world we live in is just fucked. Because again, I get that. But it's not helpful. I think Doomers secretly want a violent, bloody revolution where they can sit back and watch the chaos from the comfort of their apartments. At the very least, they're okay with it. At the very least, they think it's inevitable, and they're okay with it because they think it's a means to an ends. And look, I think it might be inevitable too. I'd like to avoid that kind of thing as much as possible. I'd like to avoid a violent, bloody revolution. I'd like to avoid the loss of innocent lives. But unfortunately, we live in reality. So, rather than thinking that I can save everyone, I'm going to do what I can to help the most people possible. To maximize positive outcomes and minimize negative incomes. I'm not sure if I understand the point about Doomers being too optimistic. The way I see it, people break down when their basic human needs are not being met. No, that's true. But what I'm saying is not too optimistic. What I mean is they're being too idealistic. A lot of Doomers, and again, I know this because I held this position for a long time. And when I say doomer, I use it in an extremely broad sense, okay? I'm talking about just pretty much anyone who just thinks like, you know, the system is fucked. And I mean the system is fucked, but anyone who thinks that the system is fucked to such an extent that they don't believe there's any point in taking any action. Or the people that don't believe there's any people that any point in taking any electoral action. But either way, the point is the idea of the idea that we can only vote for a candidate who is that and by the way, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about political doomers, okay? Someone whose idea is we can only vote for a candidate who is absolutely fucking perfect or as damn near close as we can get. Otherwise, we're just perpetuating the same bullshit. I think that is entirely too idealistic in a sense, because the idea, and I've been alluding to this recently, I've been saying this recently too. The idea that the system is going to capitulate to the whims of a minority in this country is fucking laughable. Anyone who thought, and look, I was dumb too. I thought Bernie it was gonna win. We were gonna have a Bernie presidency. I thought it was gonna be easy. Yeah, that was too fucking idealistic. Okay? And I'm willing to fucking recognize that and be like, okay, actually that was kind of dumb. And in fact, it would be more pragmatic to not just sit back and say, oh, well, we didn't get the candidate that we wanted that was probably never going to get elected anyway. You know, we didn't get everything, so we want nothing. It literally feels like the way a child acts. It's like, do you want some cookies? Yeah, I want 5 cookies. No, you can have 1 cookie. And it's like, I don't want any cookies now. Right? Isn't that kind of what Bernie or Busters are doing? Kinda, a little bit. It's like, no, you wouldn't give me everything I wanted. You'll only give me like 1 or 2 of the things I wanted. So no, I don't want nothing now. I'm sorry, a lot of don't tell me you Bernie or Busters aren't sick of Trump, okay? I know a lot of you are at the point where it's like, well, I'm sick of Trump, but I'm not that sick of Trump, you know? I'm not so sick of Trump that I would compromise my morals. I'm sorry, but when it comes to like having like a set of a rigid moral standards and refusing to budge for any reason, for any like, I'm sorry, you come off as like an evangelical at that point, right? Let's see. The other night, Paul said you can't be anti-war and vote for Biden because he supports the Iraq war. Voting for... Okay, I'm going to say this. I am so sick of this. Voting for Biden is not an endorsement of everyone or anyone of Biden's stances. It's just not. It's not. I'm so sick of this fucking dishonest. Yes, Paul is being dishonest when he says this. You are not voting for every single thing that Joe Biden stands for. You're not. You're not. Guys, like, how delusional are we? You're not voting in favor of everything Joe Biden believes. You are voting to put the Democratic Party in power over the Republican Party. Like, I'm so sick of like this bullshit dishonest framing where it's like it's almost as if you guys are living in a world where you think that if we just don't vote, then we get no president. It doesn't fucking work that way. I'm sorry. We don't get to choose the political system that we live under. We don't get to choose how our government is run. We get to make small changes, and if we're really lucky, those changes can grow into some kind of political reform. And if we're really lucky, here's another thing. We can get a president in office that is so weak-minded and easily fucking compromised that when we actually are prepared to start some direct action, that maybe that president will fucking be pushed over, right? Maybe we'll be able to get him to roll over on a couple things. We don't all just get to say, nope, I don't like the way democracy works in this country, so I'm not engaged. I mean, you can just not engage. I mean, go ahead. But keep in mind, again, like, that's why Republicans think that they're like half the country or even a majority. They're not close. They're not even close to a majority. I am very confident in saying that. Republicans are not the majority. Conservatives are not the majority. Are you still going on about this? Biden's up 10 points. You won. Why not chill out and focus on pushing the progressive movement now instead of the establishment ones? Like, you... What? I'm not pushing the establishment. And by the way, Biden being 10 points up does not mean we've won, okay? We haven't won until the election is over. No, I'm not going to be done until Biden is elected, okay? But again, I'm not even, like, my larger point, and I'm going to take this back, I'm going to pull this back from politics for a minute, okay? Because my larger point is that if we're able to view things through a more optimistic lens, not 100%, but rather than going all the way with the fucking negativity, we can find a more balanced fucking position. I want to be. Yeah, no one has won until the election is over. Yeah. No, there is no reason to stop trying to I'm not parroting anyone's talking points. These are my own fucking talking points. Um yeah, no, like again, I'm taking the positivity angle, guys. I feel happier, more positive, more able to like. I like looking on the bright side. I like being able to say, you know what, it's not all over. You know what, we're not dead yet. You know what, we haven't been defeated. We are not. We're not defeated until we're lying dead. Uh, uh, at the feet of our fascist oppressors, okay? And maybe even not then, because even if they wipe out most of us, some of us will still be around to keep fucking fighting. I believe in being I believe in the resilience of the human spirit. Okay, I believe that we can be fucking and that we should be unrelenting in our drive to improve every aspect of life on this fucking planet in any way that we fucking can. That's what I fucking believe. And that's why, like, I carry that over to everything. Hey, this YouTube channel, don't know if you guys have noticed, still not making me a lot of money. Could really use, a boost in, like, subscribers and views and patrons. And, I could be sitting here and being like, you know what? This shit isn't working. I should just give up. But I don't fucking want to. I have a dream, motherfuckers. I do. Okay? I have goals. And I want to achieve those goals. I don't want to lie down and let the system trample all over me. I don't want to let no one fucking. I don't want to be defeated. I believe in fighting. I believe in improving things wherever you can. Because you know what? I could on one hand look and say, okay, yeah, clearly there's something about my channel that's not working. I should just give up. Or I could say, clearly there's something about my channel that's not working. So how about I work to improve those things? Make it better. Make my channel better. Make myself better. Get more entertaining, energetic, more fuck, I'm unable to do it as I'm trying to think of what it is. Be more not charismatic. Speak better. Oh my god, I'm getting worse, guys. Improve shit. Be positive. Try and fucking, keep finding that fucking that niche or whatever, That's what I believe in. I'm not about fucking giving up. And I get it, some people are. Some people are at that place. And I ain't trying to I ain't trying to shame people for holding these positions. All I'm trying to do is argue for why maybe it's not helping you as much as you think it is. Again, I love pessimism. I love cynicism. Makes for some great humor. Makes for some great pragmatism for at the end of the day too. But we can't be pragmatic if we completely do away with all optimism. If we just say if we become so negative and pessimistic that we're unable to even see silver linings, we just see the gray everywhere, gray clouds all around us. Maybe pull your head out of the fucking clouds. Take a look at the big fucking picture. Yeah, pull your head out of those fucking gray ass clouds. Look at the big picture and realize there's a goddamn silver lining, okay? Holy shit. It's not about giving up. It's about talking about something useful instead of. I am talking about something useful. The idea of being more positive and optimistic and not giving up in every aspect of life. Yeah, that is fucking useful. I should have been talking about this a long fucking time ago, rather than just fucking, helping people wallow in their fucking depression. Here's why we're fucked, guys. Here's why you shouldn't bother. Here's why don't even bother getting out of bed in the morning. That was basically my channel for fucking a year and a half. I don't like it. Doesn't help me. Doesn't help you guys. Who does it fucking help? I'm not straw manning you. Oh. Or are you talking to the other dude? I don't know. God damn it. Everyone needs to stop acting as if I'm talking to them directly. I'm speaking in very general terms, and I'm trying to be very clear in the shit that I'm saying. I'm not attacking or straw manning anyone. Which is why, and that's another thing, because I know I mentioned Paul earlier. I don't want anyone thinking I haven't been talking about Paul for a very long time. Okay? Again, I'm talking in general terms. I very rarely go off on specific people. Now, do I go off on maybe some traits that multiple specific people share? Sure. Do I touch upon some specific points at times? Sure. But for the most part, I'm speaking in general terms, and I'm doing that on purpose. And I don't know what change, what change should I be looking for? I am looking for a change. I want to change things. I want to make things better. That's why I fully advocate for step 1, elect Biden. Step 2, direct action. Yes, you can do both. And in fact, direct action will probably work a hell of a lot better under Biden. Anyway, yeah, I did say I was going to open up call-ins. So, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a time limit for call-ins, cuz we get there we go. Okay. We get a little too you know. It's just to keep things orderly, you know. So no one goes on talking for too long, so that we don't have too much of people talking over each other and whatnot. Let's see. So yeah, if you call in, try to be interesting, try to have something to say. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll start. Okay, I guess I gotta go in. Oh wait, is this actually gonna work? I gotta make sure this is actually gonna work. God damn it. Okay, it should. It should. It should. If not, then I'm sorry guys, we can't do call-ins. Let's see. Yo, what up?
What's up,
Can you
Jamie?
hear me? Are we live? Are we alive? Oh wait,
Live.
it's not going through my headset. Why isn't it going through my headset? I can't tell if you're
No.
speaking or not. You are speaking, it's not going through my headset.
Okay.
Oh, maybe now? Say something?
Hello?
There we go. Okay, dope. What up, yo? Welcome.
Hey, what's up, dude? I mean, Jamie.
What up, Mark? How's how are things, yo?
There could be better, but can't complain. I just picked up some legal tobacco situation.
Hell yeah. So any thoughts on the topic?
I pretty much agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I've been pretty much against the doomer shit, watching Vosh streams, and and you lately. I saw the L desk earlier. That was pretty cool. With you
Yeah.
and High on.
Yeah, dude. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do 10 minutes. Okay. There we go. Yeah, dude. Oh, everyone should check out the L Desk on Mises's channel. Um, I don't know if Mises is around. I gotta post a link. God damn it. Hyun, post a. Oh, I don't know if Hyun's even there. Whatever. Okay, I'll post a thing in a minute. But yeah, dude, everyone should check that shit out. Good time. But yeah, it's I don't know, dude. Like the fucking positivity thing. I feel like positivity has been scoffed at and looked down on for too long. A lot of people think like, what? You're optimistic? Lol. What a beta. What a pussy. You know? And it's like, I'm sorry. I don't think like it's helpful or particularly fucking like based or anything to just be like never optimism, never fucking uh
Yeah,
you know.
it's just super depressing to be that way. And like you said, I was that way for a little bit. I never like went as far as some other people, but it's I don't know. I like having a little bit of optimism, or some sort of stick to itiveness, or whatever you want to call it.
I mean, cuz look, I've gone through like waves of like suicidal depression in my life. And I notice like the more negative I get, like the more just like doomerish I get and just like, pessimistic and cynical, the more I fucking start those little thoughts start creeping up again. It's like, hey, fuck life. What even is the point in living? It's all just bullshit. You're just gonna be miserable at the end of the day anyway. Like, I don't want to be thinking that way. You know, like I don't want to be engaging in nothing but content that like keeps me feeling that way or you know and I know some of you like will watch this shit and be like, oh well, this is doomer shit, or like this is like a waste of time, Jay. No, I'm trying damn hard to like be positive in my own life, and it does take work. I'm not gonna say it's fucking easy, okay? Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed at times. Yeah, you're gonna be fucking there's gonna be shit that doesn't go your way, and you're gonna be fucking depressed. But you know what? It's so much better to actually hope for something and know that like that you did everything you could to work towards a positive goal, because that's what I want to do. I don't want to like at the end of the day be like, could I have done more? You know, is there something I could have done to make this like less shitty? I want to like,
Yeah,
but yeah. Anyway, so did you have like another thing you wanted to
yeah,
call in about?
yeah. I wanted to talk about that Michigan militia group.
What Michigan militia group?
You hear that they apparently wanted to take the Michigan governor Gretchen Whitmer hostage,
Oh,
like
that.
a far right
Yeah,
group. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
pretty
What?
fucking insane. Like the right wing is really going off the rails, which really blows my mind. Like how Paul can say that Biden and Trump are the same, because I mean Biden's not going to have these people riled up and like basically giving them marching orders
Yeah.
like Trump is.
Yeah. He's not. He's definitely not going to be emboldening these people with his rhetoric.
Like the
He'll.
fascism is going off the scales. I don't know like how many people realize like how bad it's getting on the fringes.
Yeah. Um. Well, most people don't care. Most people are just fucking comfortable in their own lives, and they're just like, whatever. Hey, I don't gotta worry about it. Hey, I'm not living in one of these cities that's on fire right now. Whatever. Um.
Yeah,
And by the
I mean
way,
these guys
the right the right
QAnon.
the right wing militia groups are absolutely responsible for the fucking cities being on fire. Don't let the fucking the fake news media, guys. Don't let the fake news media fool you.
Once again, like I blame that on Trump too, because if he just had some sort of concession, if he came out and like played the unity card, at least like feigned it,
The unity,
it would have been.
dude.
Yeah,
Trump's
it would
never
have
gonna do.
been.
Trump's
He
never
would
gonna play the
never.
unity
No,
card
he
now.
would never, because he's got an ego the size of Texas.
Bigger.
But like any
But
other president, even like George Bush, George W. Bush, he would have came out and like, America, we gotta come together, okay?
yeah. Um. Yeah. No. It's
They
fine. Just
made some empty promise too, like, oh, we're gonna do something about it, but they would have never done anything about it. But they would have paid lip service.
It's fine. Stand back and stand by.
It's fucking insane.
Stand back and stand by.
Live on the debate.
Yeah, I don't know. These fucking right wing militia groups are gonna get more and more emboldened. They're gonna get more and more. They're gonna be going in the street. And the problem is, the more they're told that like, oh, Antifa is rioting and burning shit down and what, like, the more they're gonna feel justified to do that shit themselves.
Yeah.
And even though it's them doing a lot of that shit in the first place, like they're basically feeling more and more justified to engage in this shit. And it's fucking ridiculous. No, I do agree with you. I think I think honestly, yeah, but no,
You gotta
Biden
get
would,
Trump.
yeah, no, Biden would absolutely not play with this, dude. I'm worried. Here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Biden gets elected. We still got Trump in office for a few more months. Trump has already said he refuses to do the stimulus talks until after the election, which, by the way, I think is one of the most egregious things he's done yet, dude. That should
Oh, yeah.
be a fully impeachable, treasonous offense. Like, he should be like not only fucking removed from office but locked up for just
Yeah, like
saying that.
people's families need that money, and he's holding them hostage right now.
Yep. And what do you think's gonna happen when Biden gets elected? He's not gonna do the stimulus. He's gonna fucking and I really will hate to say I
No,
told
I
you
think they
so
will.
to
They'll do
all.
stimulus, but what they'll do is they're gonna stuff it full of like their earmarks, like
Oh,
all
maybe.
the
Yeah.
shit.
If they can be convinced, it will be a total bullshit neutered bill. But if they don't, it'll be like to all the people saying, "Oh yeah, Trump and Biden are the same. Trump would never do." And yeah, fuck you. No, Trump absolutely. This is fucking insane. He is fucking insane. I'm sorry. That is like treasonous. Like it's fucked.
He has a sociopathic mind state. Like he doesn't give a fuck
No, he
at
doesn't.
all.
And that's why, like, again, I'm worried about what these fucking right-wing militias are going to do in the next few months. I hopefully hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I don't know. I don't know. We just got to wait and see.
Yep.
So did you have anything else before we move on?
No, not really. That's about it.
All right. Yes. All right. So I guess we'll move on. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Thanks for having me on, Jimmy.
Peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So to call in, all you gotta do here. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. Okay. All you gotta do, join the Discord, go to the call-in waiting room, and I will drag you in. We're gonna add Jay Stivnik. Yes, he's been waiting for a while. Yo, what up?
Yo, hey, so basically, I'm just for the sake of making this quick, I will say that I do believe in harm reduction, but I do kind of lean on the more, I guess, cynical side. I mean, is there anything, like, I guess, egregious in that mentality?
I mean, no. I mean, I like cynicism. I think it's useful. I think it's a valuable tool. I just think people lean on it way too much, and a lot of people get so cynical that they can't even see optimism anymore. And like, and I know people like this. Like, you try to like bring up like oh, look on the bright side, or oh, well, at least this, or and they just immediately shut it down with some negativity and some reason why no, that it's still fucked, and oh, there's like that's what I'm talking about. When you're so far down the fucking cynicism rabbit hole that like no one can even like give you like a positive, like you just shut down and dismiss any positive outlook like right off the bat. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, well, here's the thing, though. I mean, I guess you could still convince these people, even if the world is kind of effed. Would you want to make it less effed? I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but
you could.
that's
That's the
why
point.
if you still think like that, then there's still hope for you. If you're like, but no, but they're still gonna fuck us, or like no, but your vote doesn't matter, and no, like oh, it'll probably be rigged, and whatever, it'll probably just be the same. Like that's when that's too far. That's too far. That's like, dude, chill the fuck out, take a step back, okay? It's not the end of the world. Like literally, I hate saying that. Like I hate saying that phrase out loud, but guys, maybe I should start using it more. Guys, it's not the end of the world. The world is not. It's literally not the end of the world until it is. Okay, and until the sun explodes. Okay, I'm tired of seeing people acting like the world is literally ending.
I guess, unfortunately, I guess the statistics on climate change are not being helpful.
Sure, and that's why we do what we can to improve conditions and to
Well,
walk
we're doing
back climate
fine.
change as much as we can, as quickly as we can.
Exactly. With the very least, can we just at least do whatever it takes to not get screwed as hard? I mean, like
Exactly.
that doesn't
I mean,
exactly that doesn't debunk harm reduction. Like I am very pessimistic on the voting behavior of the American public, but I'm striving for a less effed world.
right. And that's what it's about. It's because I'm sorry, anyone lying to you and telling you that oh the Republicans and Democrats are pretty much the same. No, they're not. The Republicans are actively trying to take away your freedoms and make life harder for you if you are a working class person. I'm sorry, they are literally against all of us. The
Yeah, I would
Democrats
say so.
the
I
Democrats
would
aren't
argue that
for us, but they're not as hard against us, and that's where it comes in, where it's like, dude, like it's there is something
they're just not as bad.
positive to be
Dems are just not
done.
as bad.
There is something
Yeah, that.
positive to be done by voting Democrat.
I mean,
Sorry, go
just
ahead.
not as negative. That's the thing.
Right.
I mean, that's my stance. It's just not as negative. I would say no. I would agree maybe to some extent on foreign policy, but on domestic policy, yeah, there's just Dems are just not as egregious. So
Right. But when I'm talking about like ultra cynicism, I'm talking about the people who are like, it's so
like
fucked
Paul.
that there's no difference. There's literally no different. Yeah, I hate. Look, I'm not. I don't like going after Paul. I do disagree with a lot of Paul's takes. I will be honest. Like, but I'm not just speaking. Like, I'm not trying to just go after Paul directly. Like, I'm
Yeah,
trying to,
I,
because there's a
I
lot of
understand. I
people.
just meant him as an example.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but even then, like, I'm trying to listen towards like other direct action policy, and even I still think that voting for harm reduction can impact direct action, such as the fact, like in Paul's like union movement. It actually wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense to vote for politicians who would get rid of right to work laws or laws
Right.
against solidarity strikes.
Right. Yeah. And Republicans, like, who's better at union busting than fucking Republicans? Like,
Just gonna say, I mean, exactly. I mean, I would. I mean, Dems are pretty weak, but even then, you realize that getting rid of right to work laws would help unions significantly.
yeah.
Like I've actually learned in the UK the idea of what Paul was describing, like a common practice of solidarity strikes, where people from other places would join, like a different union, different like shop on strike. Well, in some places that, like in the UK, I think in the UK that is technically illegal.
See, I here's one thing I absolutely agree with Paul on. I love the idea of a solidarity movement. I love the idea of a bipartisan or a nonpartisan rather uh, uh, a movement of just working class people in this country. And you know, and I believe it could be done. It could be achieved if with something as simple as a few thousand people on board and a catchy enough name. You know, I think it could grow. I really think it could. And I
Yeah,
know Paul says constantly, "Oh, well, I would start this kind of movement, but I can't." And I saw TJ the other day say that too. TJ was doing a stream and he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I'd love to like, you know, have some kind of like movement, but I'm not part of the working class." Yes, you are, TJ. We all are. Whether you like, we're all part of the fucking
I would argue.
proletariat. We are all anyone.
Actually, this is where I may have to slightly disagree, but that's mostly because I'm using strict Marxist terminology. Because technically speaking, TJ is self-employed, and therefore he's, I guess, in a Marxian sense, not really being exploited. Therefore, because Marx kind of dismissed like self-employed people.
I mean, look, the fact that someone like TJ has to be self-employed and in the way that he is, and that he has to rely off of uh, uh, the fucking donations of his fucking viewers. Like, dude, imagine what position do you think YouTubers would be if all of their viewers had no money? Like, we wouldn't be able to make a living. No one on this fucking platform. Okay, we're all part of the system. I'm sorry, if you're not a part of the bourgeois, you're a part of the proletariat. Okay, or
I was gonna
at
say,
least
yeah,
what is the other one? The whatever. But
petty bourgeoisie.
yeah, but like that's the fucking thing. Like I do think that, you know, just starting, just be like, yeah, worker solidarity, worker solidarity. I think a movement could be started. Maybe it wouldn't be the movement that takes over everything, but maybe it could be just large enough that you know, maybe it could be just large enough that more and more people could get on board, and it could spark more movements of just worker solidarity. I don't care what political affiliation you hold. I don't care what religion you're a part of. I don't care what you believe, what your ideology is, what your race is. I don't care about any of that. Are you a working class person? Then you're on our side, because that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for working class people. We're fighting for workers' rights. We're
Yeah,
fighting
honestly, here's
for regular people.
pretty much exactly. And I guess my only concerns regarding and I will admit, unfortunately, I do have to agree that in order to be like an effective movement, unfortunately, you do have to get involved with activist types and people with experience like in union
Sure.
leading. And I just don't think maybe Paul could be that type of
Look,
person.
I think
way
that
more than TJ.
I personally think that DFF, if they tried like starting some kind of like nonpartisan political movement for workers, or just talking about it more, just like I don't know, dude. I feel like I feel like it could go somewhere. I don't think it could be the movement to like spark a revolution or anything, but
No,
it
of
could
course
definitely.
not. It's just class consciousness.
Well, yeah,
That's all it is.
Yeah, and that's extremely important. Class consciousness is how we fucking achieve praxis, motherfucker. Like that's how we
Exactly.
fucking.
Like you are aware. You probably, I think even Paul and TJ met. Like I met tons of working people who are frankly would still buy into the conservative stuff. They still believe one day they'll make it, or they'll worship, the capitalist class, or say Jeff Bezos busted his ass more than they ever will, and all that jazz.
Right.
And yeah, that's kind of the more tragic thing. And honestly, when I direct message you, I did like a Google publishing version of my I guess my response regarding the solidarity movement to be like a more in-depth response, where basically the argument basically is that the main obstacle to that movement is basically conservatives rejecting the idea of like unionization because they view it as an inherently left-wing thing, to the point where most online quizzes, whether or not you're Dem or Republican, is whether you're pro or anti-union.
Yeah, that's.
Like it's the obstacle. I think it's the number one obstacle. It's just conservatives just inherently viewing unionization or even class consciousness or viewing yourself as a working schmo.
Right.
Because then they'll view that stuff. Oh, you just want to divide us.
Right.
We're
And
United Americans.
that's really dumb though, because like people need to realize, no, we are all on the same side. We are all part of the working class. And that's why, by the way, I don't like dividing people like, oh well, you're a YouTuber, or you do this or you do that, or like no, we're all part of the fucking working class. I'm sorry, if you're not a millionaire or more, if or higher, like yeah, you're a fucking working class person in this country.
Now, I would argue working. Now, maybe, I guess my only stance is basically, maybe not necessarily millionaire, but technically, if you're like an owner or an employer,
you know what I mean.
I would say you're. Oh, okay, because I understand those
like,
technically, because there are lawyers who technically are workers in the sense of employers who technically earn more than, let's say, a struggling, business owner.
Sure.
But there are rare exceptions.
But yeah, I'm saying like if you're not like super rich, you're not part. You're part of the working class. Okay, you have struggles. You have like I'm sorry if you have to like subsist off of shitty insurance that you can barely afford. Yeah, you're part of the working class.
Yeah, which no, I guess it depends. And I'll admit it's a pretty nebulous term, but we're using the same terms, which means if you're an employee essentially. Because I think most I think it's like I don't know how many Americans earn 30K or less. I heard some sources say it's like 45-ish. I think the median salary is like 40K though, but that's just nitpicky. So
yeah.
But then again, once again, I just direct messaged you like a publisher of a Google Doc if you're even remotely interested in my concerns regarding the movement.
What movement?
Paul's movement.
The limitations of Paul's union revitalization movement? Okay. Well, I'll take a look at this later. I don't have time to go through all of this right now, but...
Yeah, exactly. I don't expect you to, but that's just me trying to keep it brief, and if I have enough time, I kind of do want to ask some summarizations regarding the VP debates. I feel the bad, like they both performed terribly in terms of rhetoric.
Yeah. I mean, I still think Kamala won slightly. I know a lot of people disagree. I know Vosh even disagrees. Oh, there's the timer. Yeah,
I guess I'm done.
Vosh disagrees with that, but I don't know. Like, I think if you now, okay, based on like how most average Americans will see it, maybe most people will view it as if Pence won. I don't know, but I think Kamala won just barely. I think the Fly won, actually. The Fly.
And is it really? And I'm curious. I mean, how was there much policy substance in the debate? I mean,
not really.
Like Pence Trump.
It was just a lot of dodging, a lot of deflecting. Yeah, it was bullshit. It was terrible.
Oh, so they didn't even address the policies. They didn't resort to pivoting or straw manning or any of that.
All they did was pivot. Every time they were asked a question, they just went back to the last topic, and it was all just attacks and bullshit. It was a clusterfuck. Yeah. If anyone wants to go watch it, I streamed it the other day.
Yep, and I will, and I guess I'll timestamp it like tomorrow. So.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
So you checked the third parties? I mean, I heard they were...
Oh, the third party. Oh, yeah, we also looked at that one on the Underhaven channel. Actually, that's probably a more interesting stream to watch, because that fucking debate was just god-awful. Like, oh my god. Like,
was it between the Green Party and Libertarians?
It was... actually, Libertarian candidate didn't even show up. It was the Green Party, some independent candidate, the fucking Christian Democrat Party... the fucking I don't know, some socialist part. I don't know. It was weird. It was a bunch of nobodies. It was done really poorly. Like it looked like a fucking shitty YouTube stream. Like I could have done better. I could have put on a better fucking.
Like the audio, it's like the audio and visuals like that subpar.
Oh, it was
like,
terrible. Go watch it. It's up on the Underhaven channel. It's the last thing we streamed. Yeah. Oh my god, it's
so
fucking...
it's in the sense that clearly like the people operating this are not technologically literate in the
it was terrible. It was terrible. Anyway,
what about content? I mean, it's just like it's like a shit show.
It was a shit show. It was a fun shit show to make fun of though, so it's a fun stream to go watch. Anyway, I do have another caller here, so I'm gonna go.
Okay. By the way, don't you have like a timer? Is there like any more after? Because it's just this one guy. So I mean, is that pretty much it? So
I don't know. We'll see. I might move on to something else after calls.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
See ya. Alright, what up, Commander Meme? What up, Commander Meme? Welcome, you are on Collins. How are you doing? You're muted, yo. You gotta say something. You gotta say something or you're gonna be kicked, yo. Why are you server muted? Oh, there we go. Yo. What up?
Damn, I had to put my headphones in.
Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Not a good endorsement of third party. Yeah, no, it was. It wasn't. Dude, that whole thing was a clusterfuck. It really was. Yeah, everyone
What?
go watch that stream. It was fun. Yo, what up?
What was it? The Joe Jorgensen or whatever?
Joe Jorgensen actually didn't show up. It was Howie Hawkins and a bunch of other people. It was terrible. It sucked.
But George Jorgensen, besides Trump, is probably the biggest meme of this election.
I mean, Trump and Biden are the biggest memes, but I mean, Howie Hawkins is pretty big meme. Well, he's a meme in the sense that he sucks, and he's really weak and lame. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's basically like Bernie, no aggression, like literally no aggression.
Yeah, and that's like, because he's trying to like take up the mantle of Bernie, but he's not adding anything, and he's weaker than Bernie. I'm sorry, if you want to win with Bernie's platform as a third party candidate, you gotta have more fire. You gotta be more energetic. Like,
Oh yeah, that's why a lot of people who were going to vote Green were excited for Ventura, but Ventura got backstabbed, didn't he?
Yeah, there was some shit that went on. Apparently what actually happened was that Ventura he didn't actually like go do the primaries, like he didn't run in the primaries for the Green Party, but because so many people wanted him to be the Green Party candidate, he kind of just showed up late and was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna run," and they were like, "No, we already picked Howie Hawkins." And I don't know. Apparently, he wasn't able to run in the primaries because there was some family death or something. I don't know. It was some weird drama. But at the end of the day, look, I think the primary process, I get it, like democracy is important, but the Green Party should really be running a candidate that has a chance of fucking winning and has a chance of exciting a base. And Jesse Ventura would have been way better at actually doing that. So
Oh my God, it's obvious.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess I can just blame the fucking Green Party itself and its voters and just be like, whatever. You picked Howie Hawkins. You guys were dumb. But, because I feel like there had to have been someone better. He's just been so inept. Maybe the Green Party itself is just really inept. I don't know.
Yeah, they seem like it. Taking votes away from the Democrats in an attempt to usurp the Democratic Party by not actually going in to take it over. Like, it kind of seems like the contradiction of what Chomsky once said, that our votes are a moral responsibility in order to set up a better world, even by a small increment,
Right.
instead of a virtue signaling.
Right. No, I absolutely agree with that, and that's why I think voting is so damn important. Even when the difference between the two candidates is fucking marginal, it's still okay. There's a difference, and if I can do good, if I can affect a change that even slightly positively affects the world, then I'm gonna make that choice. And I think that's important.
Oh, by the way, I'm
Yeah.
Randy on YouTube.
Oh, okay. What up, yeah? Randy.
Yo.
Oh, you're Randy and Ed?
Yeah, reference to Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen.
Hell yeah.
Who?
Van Halen is dope.
Yo. Their dopest album, I gotta say, is probably. Fuck, it's probably either 1984 or it's Van Halen 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was more just into like some of their hits. Um so I never really got super into their albums, but I don't know, dude. I like I really like that song "Hot for Teacher." The song is hot.
Pretty hot. Also, what TJ said.
What?
TJ also said that on a recent DFF.
Oh, did he? Oh. I've been missing
Yeah.
a lot of DFF lately, unfortunately. I got a lot of other shit to do.
Genius minds think alike.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm more of a genius than TJ, but he's getting there. He's got to watch my streams a bit more, you know. Then he'll be base and epic.
He stuck a banana up his ass. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah, dude. He should stick a banana shoes up his ass. Did Banana Shoes leave the chat? I love you, Banana Shoes, by the way. Even if I disagree with you, you know what? You're still a good dude. You're a good dude. Um, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. What up?
Jay. Fuck bananas. Real men do squash.
Nah, dude. Real men do pineapples. I want to see TJ do a
Yikes.
fucking pineapple, dude. Do the pineapple challenge, TJ. Then I'll be impressed. A banana? Dude, I did that when I was like 12. I don't know, dude. Like that's fucking that's bush league stuff, dude. I want to see you do a fucking pineapple. Be a real man. Take a whole pineapple.
Like the angry video game nerd line. Fuck you up the ass with a porcupine.
Yeah, dude. It'd be dope. So so what do you think about the positivity politics?
Positive vibes, bro.
Hell yeah.
But in all seriousness, I kind of don't like the jadedness I see on the left. Like, it's important to keep your edge good, you know,
Right.
in order to get in the edgy boys or whatever. But you need to realize that I see this a lot with Paul, and I can understand it from Paul because Paul kind of acts like he can't take it anymore. You get what I mean? But there's
Oh, and I
like a
get
lot
that
of
completely.
leftists. Oh, and there's like a lot of leftists who cannot see any positivity in this at all. And that's bad because that means we're going to have a lot lower turnout and we're going to be able to fail. We're going to fail to influence the Democrats.
Yeah.
I think.
Look, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, I struggle with depression, so I get it. I really do get it. I get being fed up and tired of everything. I get feeling like, oh my God, the whole world is against me. Why even fucking bother? But honestly, like I get being like pragmatically pessimistic, but like when you're just all pessimism, like, and it doesn't even like maybe not all pessimism, but just like a lot, like it gets to be too much. Like I'm not even saying like that Paul necessarily engages in like 100% extreme pessimism, but I think he takes it a little too far. And again, I understand why, and I'm not admonishing him for that. And honestly, like I get it. It's hard work to be optimistic sometimes. It's hard work to be like, you know what? I'm tired of it's hard work to be like, you know what? I'm going to look on the bright side. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to not be so jaded. I'm going to try and have a little bit of hope. I get that. And a lot of people struggle with that. But like I don't know. It's something that you got to just do. And again, I don't believe in this like I don't believe in this like conservative viewpoint of like, oh, see, everyone just needs to like, you know, do better. You're depressed. You just got to have hope. You just got to like, what? Like, why are you so like pull yourself up by your bootstraps type thing. I ain't saying that, okay? But on an individual level, should we all try and not let the fucking world fucking keep us down? Yeah. Because like I said also earlier, like guys, they want to disenfranchise you. They want to make you feel hopeless. Like when you actually become hopeless, that's them winning. Like I don't want to let them win.
Here's how you win as a person. as a ruler. You make a bunch of stupid people, you make a bunch of people who know but are afraid, and you make a bunch of people who know, aren't afraid, but don't think it'll work.
Yeah. Um, Banana Shoes, like, I'm still here. I imagine another month people here will view me less of a supervillain. It's cool though. Dude, like I said, Banana Shoes, I love you. You're a good dude. I see why you hold the positions that you hold, and I'm not shaming you for them. I just have a difference of opinion, and I think that what I'm trying to get across to people is extremely important. And honestly, I'm at a point where I don't really care if I like hurt someone's feelings individually and they feel like I'm attacking them. I'm trying to be as clear as I can be. I'm not attacking anyone uh specifically, and in fact, if I'm attacking anyone, I'm attacking myself, because again, I've done the doomer thing. I've gone really far down the doomer rabbit hole, and I've fucking like I've spent a lot of time hopeless as fuck, and I don't like it anymore. And I've come to the realization that it is actively harmful. And literally, I notice it have an effect on not just me, but like Chess and other people around me. If I'm more in like a negative mood and be like, ugh, what's the point of this? Like, this is all just fucked. Or like, I shouldn't even bother doing this. It affects how they feel. It affects everyone. But if I'm more optimistic and positive, I mean, like, no, everything will be good. Like, stop. Like, don't worry. Like, this will be, like, we still have options. We can still do this. We can still do that. There's still a path forward. There's always a reason to fight. There's always something that can be achieved. When I do that, it makes not just me feel better. It makes other people able to be more positive, and all around. It's just it's more helpful. Like, I do say like a lot. Someone who pointed that out the other day. Anyway,
Like.
yeah. Anyway, did you have anything else?
Um, uh, on the topic of, let's say, the general strike,
Yes.
I've heard from a lot of people that the basis of of anarchist organization is that we elect certain leaders and like officials, but these leaders can take turns from their current position to the people who are voting for them, can be instantly recalled by the people in their higher positions, or will uh, or there will be able to be determined by lottery. I think that we need some type of organized structure like that, and start that at a local level in order to get the strike going. Because what we can see here is that the American populace is very much unawakened, I would say. And I think we need to start off with the organization before we can really hit off the general strike.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, that's why I say I don't think it's not. See, I kind of disagree, because I think where we start is with class consciousness, and
Well,
that's
that is the very beginning of organization. Yes.
right. Well, then I guess I don't disagree, but that's why I was saying, like, I do think that maybe if DFF not like dedicated its whole show to this, but like maybe if they just like you know dedicated some time to like educating people on class consciousness, and sparking the ideas, like honestly, I think like Paul needs to do a whole fucking DFF on class consciousness, unity, solidarity, and then just go from there. Try to get people on board with these kinds of ideas and spread the ideas. That's how you
Oh yeah.
start any
Oh
movement,
yeah.
is by spreading ideas. I'm under no illusions that I'm going to like start any movement that's gonna affect any major change in this country, but I do fully believe that it is absolutely beneficial to spread ideas, and because the further ideas go, the more people that hold them, the more popular they become. the more likely they are to be implemented. That's just that's just a fact.
Yeah,
Praxis, y'all.
it would be an amazing episode to see a DFF episode that goes over the CNTFAI, the Rojava area, uh, Magnovia, and the Zapatista region, areas that was created by anarchism through unionization, like literal nations. Small nations, by the way, but literal actual nations that seceded were created through unionization. Imagine if that happened on the
Oh,
United States on the scale of, let's say, Florida or something.
yeah. No, I feel you. Like
That would that would shake the world, even if it was like Rhode Island or something.
yeah. Um. Anyway, I do have other callers, so I want to move on to some of them. If you have any final words before we kick you.
Oh, hey, have you seen Berserk?
No.
It's where my meme comes from. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Have fun.
See ya.
Berserk. See ya. Okay. Damn it. Who came in here first? I think it was yeah, okay. It was Project Mathazar.
Here, but
What? Oh, yo, what up?
doing all right. How are you?
Doing good,
You're able
yo.
to
Hmm?
you're able to hear me, right?
Yep.
Terrific. Um, so I may have, mentioned this in like the comments of a couple of videos lately, but I live in like a super solidly blue state where like all of the polls have Biden winning by like a minimum of 25 points. Um, so I was wondering if you would feel it's okay for me to vote, like third party with a clear conscience.
Um, I mean, honestly, like, see, here's the thing. I hesitate. Now, of course, I'm not gonna tell people what they can and can't do with their votes. Obviously, like, it's your
I'm
vote.
asking for your,
But
advice on what
yeah,
you do. And
see, personally, I think as long as you're going in and you're voting, as long as you think like Biden is safe and you're also, voting for the most progressive down ballot candidates you can, and now does voting for Biden ultimately help the Democrats and probably help the cause a little more than a third party vote? I think so, but at the same time, I mean, it's one vote, and if you want to give it to a third party, I mean, look, I do fully believe that propping up the third parties, like if it is at all possible, it should happen. I just don't think it's all that possible, especially in given the system that we have now. Um, if we had a parliamentary system like Canada, I'd say, oh yeah, absolutely vote for the third parties, even if you're not in a safe state, because you can possibly affect more change that way. But unfortunately, um, like I hate to say it, but the only third party vote that is actually probably going to have like the most effect would probably be a vote for Yo Jorgensen, or
libertarian.
yeah, the libertarian candidate, because Howie Hawkins is not going to even get close to 5%. If the libertarians got close to 5%, that would possibly help the cause a little bit. That would help make third parties more viable, because if the Libertarian Party reaches 5%, it's a lot more likely that in next time, we'll get the Green Party up to 5%. And if both those candidates get on the debate stage, that could change the conversation, and that could be a good thing. Do I think either of those parties are going to win? No. Probably not ever. But getting them on the debate stage is still not a bad goal. So, yeah, I mean, if you're in a state where you believe like it's safe, it's going to Biden, and you want to cast that third party vote, I don't see it being a big problem. Um, but that's the thing. The other thing to keep in mind is anything can happen on election day. the polls are not 100%, you know, to be trusted. You know, you don't want to like, you don't want to like, you know, take the polls as like gospel or anything.
Right.
Which is why like I could hear an argument for like, well, it's better just vote for Biden just to be safe, but at the end of the day, if you feel like, you know, getting a third party is more important, it's ultimately what's more important to you. You know, do you believe that uh, assuring that Biden clinches the presidency at all costs and make sure that there's no like, you know, last minute upset is more important, or do you think that like that's not as likely, and even if it is, you think like getting the third parties on the debate stage is more important? You know, both are valid. And you know, now if you're not in a safe state, or if you're in a fucking, you know, swing state, vote Biden, motherfuckers. Okay, there's no vote Biden. Okay, 100%. If you're
Oh,
not,
and believe me, if I were in a swing state, I would, bite my tongue and
yeah,
and vote for Biden. But like, I'm in one of the safest blue states in the entire country. And honestly, if I was, in one of the safest red states in the entire country, like Alabama, I would probably be in the same conundrum. Like voting for Biden in Alabama is tantamount to, throwing it away, when
make
you're
make sure you research
um,
all your local candidates and vote and figure out who to vote for there too, because that's extremely important. I might do a stream here soon, uh, uh, looking at some candidates here in New Mexico. If I can get some good research on them, because I think it would be important. I think everyone needs to, you know, start just like researching local candidates. It's really hard. I wish I could, if I could, and this is like a Herculean task. I recognize, but if I could, I would put together a stream going over every single progressive candidate that's running in 2020 across the entire country, and tell everyone who to vote for in every fucking district. Unfortunately, that's really fucking hard. So I just have to encourage people to, you know, look into the candidates running, make sure you know who you're voting for, because at the end of the day, that's also extremely fucking important. Making sure you get, you know, good lefty people in office in your local areas, because that's how we affect even more change. Get more fucking lefties in government. All the lefties.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was what I had, and I appreciate the insight.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Take care.
Peace out. Okay, we've got your evil boyfriend. What up, yo? You're muted? No, okay. What up, yo? Welcome to the call-in show. You fucking gabbage. You gabbage. Fucking muted. Fucking mute piece of shit. Can't even unmute yourself. You're garbage. Okay. Um, I'll give you a minute. Uh,
Oh,
Otherwise,
holy
oh,
shit.
there we go. There we go.
I
What
was
up?
not expecting. I was not expecting to get in before Sevnik. My bad.
Oh, he was already in. So,
Yeah, I noticed that.
I
I
mean,
came in like right when he was ending, and I was like, ah, shit.
yeah, no, I try to go through everyone at least once before I repeat anyone. Although
Not to judge or anything. I mean,
you'll probably be
I
the
had
last caller.
my. Oh, that hits me right in a special place, Jamie.
So how's it going?
Pretty slow. Well, things are coming to a halt for the weekend. I just got back from a business trip down to San Diego and then out to fucking Yuma, Arizona. So,
Damn,
understandably tired.
all over the place.
Yeah, pretty much. Trying to get back to it with all this, temporarily clearing up. I honestly think there's going to be a second shutdown and shit is going
I mean,
notably worse.
there probably should be. There should have been by now. In fact, we never should have unshut things down, but whatever.
I'm of that mindset.
We're,
I mean, I genuinely regret not getting on unemployment. Like, I really should have fucking got on that. Like, as soon as my company shut down.
yeah, like there's a everything in this pandemic has just been a total fucking disaster. Nothing's been handled well, and a lot of the fact is, see, here's the thing: for most of us, like it came out of nowhere, and it was just like, holy shit, like we got all this to deal with. The funny thing is, so yeah, it's understandable that a lot of us, didn't deal with shit the best way, and we all, we all kind of just panicked. But you know who did know about this in advance? President Trump. And
Does his name rhyme with Connie Hum?
yes.
And is he currently affected?
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the fucking funny thing, I was actually literally about to say, and I guess it makes sense why the government handled it poorly too. This kind of hit all of us with, but I'm like, whoa, wait, no, actually, the government knew what was up. Trump knew what was up. Like, the fucking government acted extremely slowly. Again, like if someone neglected to get on unemployment or neglected to stock up on shit they needed and didn't make the preparations they needed to. Hey, this pandemic came out of nowhere for most people, and because we've been taught to distrust the news so much, mostly because they lie to us all the fucking time, people can be forgiven for not taking this as seriously at first. I didn't. I thought, this is gonna be gone in a few weeks, But the minute I realized, oh my God, this is actually real, which was probably in March, I was like, yeah, no, guys, we need to. This is serious. A lot of people were still, but again, I can still even forgive people that even then were like, I don't know if this is true, you know. Like again, the fucking responsibility here lies absolutely with the fucking the those in power, Trump and
It's an election year. We have to make sure my economy looks good. We can't sacrifice
dude,
the good look of my
I'm gonna be
economy.
honest, this pandemic in terms of election is probably the worst thing that could have happened to Trump. And in fact, if this didn't happen, I don't know if we'd be looking at such an easy probable Biden victory right now. Cause yeah,
And I just gotta I thankfully nobody fucking this, so I feel comfortable saying if that does not, and we are faced with another 4 years, well, I'll take full responsibility actions at that point.
I'm not gonna blame you for voting third party. I'm gonna say.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely gonna register back in Arizona because that's where
Oh
I
wait,
still
that
got my
was the
driver's
last call.
license.
Was
That
that
shit
the
never expires.
Hang on, I'm kind of. Was that the last caller that said they were voting third party? I'm sorry if I. Or was that you?
I don't. No. I'm definitely trying my bid for Biden.
You're
I
kind
don't,
of
I don't want to.
you're kind of cutting out.
Oh, sorry, I was too far from. Yeah, I'm tossing him for Biden, but
Okay. Yeah, no,
the
sorry.
whole damage control policy.
I don't mean to
Regardless,
confuse callers for
I
each other.
don't. Yeah, it's all good. I don't feel any amount of disdain or disrespect for people who want to be a part of that probably sizable compared to years past number of people that are gonna be I want to say contributing to like basically holding up the sign of make third parties viable.
Right. And
Whether they're not going to succeed, but you're going to see a lot more people actually putting their bid in for them this
sure.
time around.
I mean,
Regardless.
maybe next election cycle we could see one of them get above 5%, and I don't know if it'll happen this election cycle, but I mean, Joe Jorgensen could potentially get close. Yeah, again, I'm not against that strategy. I think it could, as long as you're in a safe state. But
Yeah, it makes sense. But no, I have a responsibility to fucking swing state because I mean, the
yeah.
Trump election, Arizona was like the last one to come,
See, and
if I remember right. Anyway,
if we had uh if you know we had a popular vote thing, you know, if whoever won the popular vote actually won, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about this. We'd just be like, oh yeah, just if everyone vote for
nope.
Biden, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. And you know, but so actually,
Thankfully we have the electoral college because you know
so I'm
we have a
actually gonna
true democracy for the people by the.
I was gonna look at this today, go over this, because I brought it up on our stream on Underhaven last night. But there is actually a movement to bypass the electoral college, and there's a number of states that have signed or voted for this agreement. And I think if just a few more states need to agree to this, and then they'll basically be able to vote. Their vote will go to whoever won the popular vote and not uh, based on the electoral college. Um,
They had to. Oh man,
and the thing about
the
that, though,
Trump went from 6 to midnight.
if that happens, third parties, I don't think a third party candidate will ever be able to win, because the
Yeah, I
idea
mean,
that they'd have to get like the popular vote, they'd have to like,
and we're a long way from anybody that's viable.
yeah. Um, but hey, if we can kill the electoral college anytime soon, I'm for it. Get rid of it. It's fucking garbage.
Absolutely, chopping block.
So I think Vosh referred to it the other day as a Republican crutch. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it fucking is. It's a fucking crutch to help the Republicans win more often than they
Because
ever fucking
they know
should.
they're the they know they're the vocal minority.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, they really are,
yeah.
and they know it.
And that's why I was also saying earlier, like, dude, the Republicans would love to have you believe that they are a majority, if not at least half of the country. I don't think they're even half. I really don't. When you consider how many people don't even fucking vote and how many of those people must be disenfranchised lefties, yeah, I think maybe the Republicans and conservatives are like a third of this country at best. And I don't have data
Yeah,
to back
it's
that
not.
up. Unfortunately, there isn't data to back that up because you can't like it's hard to get like the political leanings of people who don't vote.
It's not even like there's not even a sizable number of like those. You remember when those fucking right wing is punk rock motherfuckers were trending? There's not even a large majority of those guys. The reason Trump is in office is because we never believed it could fucking happen, and people like me didn't show up.
Right. And yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the people a lot of the people that didn't show up, like people on the right, like they don't just look at their candidates and be like, there ain't a candidate for me, so I'm just gonna sit it out. No, they fucking fall in line. At least most of them do. That's what authoritarian minded people do. They fucking fall in line when they're told to. Nope, we gotta fucking party unity. You know, hey, us Republicans gotta win or else things will be bad. You know, they all get that, okay? Lefties don't get that. Half of us lefties just sit back and don't vote. And think of what would happen if everyone who was left leaning actually did vote for Biden. Like the Republicans would have no what's the term? Seats? I or is that Canada? I don't know how I get the two systems mixed up. But you know what I mean. Like the fucking uh 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 like imagine if like 90% of districts went to fucking the Democratic Party. The Republicans would be fucking finished and they wouldn't be able to do shit. All that shit that Biden that Obama tried to do, which admittedly wasn't a lot, but the shit that he did try to do that was stifled at every turn by the Republicans, that wouldn't be a thing. Because it would just be fucking, at least it wouldn't be as much of a thing. it's just frustrating. It's frustrating trying to get people on board with the idea of harm reduction, the idea of, we can still make things
Yeah,
better,
for real.
guys. We can't make them perfect, but we can make them better. Seats in Congress, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and yeah, that's the annoying thing.
Yeah, and it's all the more disappointing for the people who actually did show up last time around to have their vote feel as though it meant fucking nothing.
Yeah. I mean, again, and that's
So
why I
you're
understand
not
the
only
just
you're
the
not only having to convince
disenfranchisement.
you're not only having to convince the traditionally disenfranchised, you're having to convince the people who voted for.
But that's why, look, because the Democrats aren't our friends, but they're not our
They're
mortal
really
enemy.
not.
They're not our mortal enemies either. I'm sorry. The enemy of freedom in this country is absolutely the Republicans. And more people used to
Clearly.
realize that. Like, the Republicans are absolutely an existential threat in this country. Like, I'm sorry, you can't, like, fight for fucking liberation and freedom and social justice when you have an authoritarian boot on your neck. You need to remove the authoritarian boot first and then fight for progress.
I know I'm butchering this quote, and I don't even remember who the fuck said it, but I would love to go up to somebody and for once just to say conservative.
Sorry,
Pretty sure that's just
sorry,
a
what was
word that
that?
conservatism. I'm pretty sure that's just a word that ignorant and selfish use to justify their stupidity.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I've said for a while, dude. Conservatism is basically just an excuse to be wrong. Conservatism is an excuse to take
It's an
morally
excuse to be
in
wrong and to stay scared.
yeah, it's an excuse to take morally indefensible positions and try to prop them up as the only logical choice when they are anything but. And I'm sorry, I see it for what it is. And as long as that
You don't gotta think for yourself. You got you got government daddy, you got PD daddy, and you got Sky Daddy looking after you. You got nothing to worry about.
Yep. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I see the timer's about to run out here. Yep.
No worries.
Yeah, and I gotta end the stream here soon anyway. So thanks for calling in, yo.
Yeah, anytime you let me.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude.
it's I don't know if you remember. This is actually the czar, by the way.
Yes, the Czar of Wokejikistan. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for calling in, yo. Love to have you again sometime.
Hey, thanks a lot. Take it easy.
Peace. All right, so that is the call-in show. I think that actually went pretty fucking well. I think that went way better than any call-in show we've ever done before. I think that was a really good idea, rotating the guests. This is how we're gonna run call-ins from now on, so that they're a little more focused and we can have conversations that don't run too long. I'll probably do another one of these next week, so if you wanted to call in or whatever, you didn't get a chance, you can call in next week. Probably maybe I'll do one next Friday. I don't know, we'll see. Um, but yeah, I guess that's all. Uh, Thanks for chilling, everyone. Make sure to join the Discord. Oh, actually, I want to show y'all this before I go. Animancer just updated the roles in Discord. So if you join the Discord, oh, I gotta show this on screen. Okay, so if you join the Discord, make sure to go down here to assign roles, and you can get roles where that will notify you if we upload a video, do a stream, if I do a guest appearance on another channel, or if we're doing like a voice hangout. Uh, so yeah, make sure to go join the Discord, grab those roles, to make sure you're notified every time we go live, do a video, any of that shit. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter, all that shit. Become a patron. Become a fucking patron. I actually just posted a song, a preview of a song that I'm working on for patrons. And yeah, I do shit like that occasionally. I'll post some like early shit. And later this month, we're going to be doing a private show. And I'm working on improving the private shows a little bit and making them more, a little more focused and more fun and all of that shit. So stay tuned for all of that, yo. Um, anyway, I guess that's all. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Peace out. Piss off. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.